Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's end-of-day world currencies, stock markets and commodities wrap-up for Thursday, March 20th, 2025. Kicking things off, I'm Victoria Cashmore. In currency markets, the greenback showed mixed performance. The US dollar strengthened against the euro, breaking upward after 3 flat days. Against the yen and sterling, prices remained relatively flat, despite maintaining strong negative trends. Looking at returns, the dollar has declined 4.4% against the euro this month, while showing modest weekly gains. Sterling and yen pairs have both recorded year-to-date declines exceeding 5%. The greenback rose against the yuan for a third consecutive day, breaking out of a sideways pattern. The Kiwi saw notable movement, with the dollar gaining 1%. The rupee pair showed downward volatility, despite closing slightly higher. In returns analysis, the Singapore dollar has pushed the greenback down 1.2% this month. The loonie and Kiwi have both gained ground against the dollar year-to-date, maintaining strong negative trends.
Looking at global stock market tracking ETFs, I'm Max Profit. Turkey led gainers, rising 0.72%. India showed upward momentum, marking its 5th consecutive positive close. Taiwan and Philippines posted modest gains while trading sideways. Switzerland maintained its strong positive trend. Looking at returns, India shows the strongest weekly performance, up 3.8%. Philippines leads month-to-date with nearly 8% gains. Switzerland dominates year-to-date returns at 15.9%, while Turkey lags with a 7.2% decline. Among declining markets, China led losses, dropping 2.7% for its 3rd consecutive down day. Austria fell 2.1%, while Hong Kong declined 1.9%. Germany and Italy each fell over 1.5%, despite maintaining strong positive trends. Despite today's declines, month-to-date returns show strength, with Austria up 9.2% and China gaining 5.8%. Year-to-date, Austria leads this group with a 24.5% return, while Hong Kong trails with an 8.2% gain.
Considering commodities, I'm liquidity. Gold futures hit a new all-time high, closing at 3,053.30, up 12.10, marking its 4th consecutive higher close. Copper futures also reached a new peak at 5.11. Both metals show very strong positive trends. Year-to-date returns show impressive gains across metals. Copper futures leads with a 26.8% return, followed by silver futures at 16.6% and gold futures at 15.6%. Aluminum trails with just 3.9%. In energy futures, natural gas dropped sharply, falling 6.2% to 3.98. Both Brent crude and crude oil futures broke upward from sideways consolidation, gaining 1.7% and 1.6% respectively. Year-to-date performance in energy futures shows natural gas up 9.6% and gasoline futures gaining 9.1%. However, crude oil has declined 4.8%, reflecting broader energy market uncertainty. Feeder cattle futures achieved a new all-time high for the 5th consecutive day. Class 2 milk futures hit a 1-year low, dropping 7% to 17.18. Corn futures broke upward from consolidation, rising 1.5%. Year-to-date returns in livestock show feeder cattle and live cattle both performing well, up 9.7% and 7% respectively. However, Class 2I milk has declined significantly, down 15.4%. In grains, oat futures rose 1.8% with a strong positive trend. Wheat declined 1.3% despite maintaining a strong positive trend. Rough rice shows increasing downward volatility. Year-to-date grain performance is led by oats with a 14.5% gain. Wheat is up 4.9%, while rough rice has declined 5.6%. Soybeans remain relatively flat year-to-date. In soft commodities, coffee futures maintained a strong upward trend, closing higher for the fourth consecutive day at 392.5. Sugar broke upward from 3 days of consolidation, while cotton futures extended its decline to 4 straight sessions amid a very strong downward trend. Year-to-date returns show significant divergence. Orange juice has declined nearly 45%, while coffee has gained over 22%. Cocoa is down 30%, though showing positive momentum this week with a 3% gain.
And with that, we conclude another end-of-day world currency, markets and commodities wrap-up. I'm Victoria Cashmore, along with my AI co-hosts Max Profit and Liquidity. Thanks for watching. Look for daily wrap-ups every day just after 5 p.m. New York time. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency and commodities. Thanks for watching.